Well, hello there, Kinnaird Park Community Church family. This is Pastor Robin here, and I have the privilege of hanging out with Matt and Josie. Now, I know you folks a little bit. We've had a chance to meet in the last couple of months and talk a bit, but you have something very special to offer. And so I'd like you just to take an opportunity to tell the Kinnaird Park folks who haven't met you yet and who don't know you, just a little bit about yourselves and who you are.
Yeah, so Josie and Matt, and together we work with Family Life Canada. And Family Life Canada's whole mission is to bring help and hope to every marriage and family across this country.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's something we're excited about, and we'll share a little bit more as we work through the questions here, but we love being a part of Family Life Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
we're regional representatives to the interior of BC, so that's our role.
Is that a fairly new role for you guys? Is this like a new venture in God's leading in your life?
Yeah, it is. We joined pretty much a year ago. We started looking into it in August, and then we joined officially in September, so it's brand new to us. The interior of BC is not new to us. We love the interior of BC. We grew up in the Grand Forks area and know the Kootenays well, know the Okanagan well, and so it's something that we're excited about being involved in that way.
So this is home for you, and you have this amazing calling on your life. So what is it? Okay, I'm familiar with Family Life. I have a bit of a history of that, a really good history. It's a huge help in my life some years ago. I did lose touch with it for a while for some reason, but it looks like God is bringing me back in touch with Family Life. But there's maybe a lot of people in the Kinnaird family who don't know what it even is. So why don't you just take a moment and introduce what it is that you are bringing to Jesus Church, this ministry.
Yeah, there's some great resources through Family Life Canada, and so they do focus on weekend getaways, which are great opportunities for couples to get away and just to invest in their marriage. There's also, we get to be involved in providing marriage workshops. We can provide date nights to build your marriage, and then also we can come into like local churches and be involved with family night out events. And then another great resource is called marriage mentoring, and that's just where you get the opportunity to match up an older couple with a younger couple, and they have the older couple is able to just connect with them and encourage this younger couple in their marriage, and also it really helps to build community within the church.
It's amazing. So Family Life is a fairly big ministry that probably speaks comprehensively to the family, but you are focusing in on the marriage aspect of the family, which is pretty important, probably the most important part of the home is the marriage.
Well, yeah, we believe that, and we know that healthy marriages are they're a catalyst to healthy families, and then also towards healthy communities.
Right.
Marriage and family are the very core of every community. So. Healthy marriages are so important.
You've just been doing this for a short while. I imagine you've been working with marriages for a long time. You've been working on your own marriage for a long time. And what are some of the amazing things you've seen God do in your ministry in Jesus Church?
Well, as we've been just navigating through with marriage ministry, I think just seeing marriages being strengthened. So we love I don't know if you would call it the preventative side of marriage ministry, where we get to equip couples with tools in building their relationship. We get to encourage them and just bring help and hope that way. And so we love hearing just testimonies and stories of how couples have been strengthened and encouraged in their relationship.
I like that preventative emphasis. I believe in preventative maintenance on my vehicles, and it's paid off. I don't think I've ever broken down anywhere and had any serious issue. And I imagine how much more is important is your marriage.
I know.
And why not preclude? Why not do preventative maintenance? Why wait until things are in really, really bad shape before you reach out?
Yeah, I think one of our other favorite areas is premarital counseling. And I think we go into education for all these different areas. If you want to be an electrician, you got to go to school. If you want to become a doctor, you spend lots of years at school. But then when you prepare for marriage, which is such an important part of our lives,
a
lifetime commitment, how much preparation goes into that? And so just being able to meet with young engaged couples and prepare them for marriage, that's a high value for us.
And imagine you have a lot of good biblical principles and insights to bring to bear in their lives. And it's amazing how many people don't think about this or pursue this or even know it's available necessarily, but just think that love at first sight or whatever it is, if that's great as it is enough, it's going to carry them through forever, but they need a little more input than that, don't they? And so that's you're bringing that to the table. And I like that premarital counseling focus that you also have as well. And so I think we marriages definitely need help. They need to be built into. It's something you have to work on. There's a lot of good tools and materials and resources, and I'm just glad that you guys are bringing that to bear on Jesus Church, and that we're also looking at partnering with you as Kinnaird Park Community Church in Castlegar. Right now we're sitting in First Baptist Church in Grand Forks, hanging out at your place, and but we're looking at having you come in and help us, and to do some things that obviously we can't do, don't have the time to do, don't have the expertise to do that you do. So we're really excited about that. And so what I'm wondering, unless there's something else you want to add, Josie or Matt, to what you've said already, feel free to do so. I don't want to move this too quickly.
No, I think we kind of covered the basis of what we do and what we're wanting to be involved in.
Yeah, sounds amazing. And so how can individuals and also a church like ours support you financially? Like, I know we can pray for you, but also money does make the world go around in some ways, and it's important, part of God's economy even. So how can people support you? How can we as a church, and then also as individuals? How does that exactly work? I imagine we'll have to put some sort of link up on the screen here with the video so that they can pursue that. How can they do that?
Well, when we first started to look into Family Life Ministry, that's when we discovered that it's a partnership-based ministry. And so basically, in the sense of local missions, I guess that's the best way for us to describe it. And so when we first discovered that, we decided, that's not who we are. I mean, we've been involved in pastoral ministry for 20 years. And so we felt, we're just going to continue when we were in transition, to continue that route. But God just put this incredible burden on our hearts to step into this ministry. And so we stepped in faith, believing that God will provide. And so the way that the model works is just whether it's through monthly financial support or one-time gifts as well. It goes through an organization called Power to Change, which is formerly Campus Crusade for Christ.
Yeah. That's what I hung out with Family Life. Is Campus Crusade for Christ. Yeah.
And so just a wonderful ministry that it just really has the heart of the gospel, right, as the central theme there. And so basically, we will have a link that's available, but we love to connect with people that do want to partner with us financially. So with a church, we love to be able to come in and share about that, and so we're really grateful that we can have that opportunity with Kinnaird. But also with individuals, we would just love to come and just share about just details about the ministry and just some of the testimonies, I guess, of what's been happening. But yeah, so both either monthly financial gifts or one-time gifts as well. But there's other ways too for support.
For prayer, prayer is vital. Like we covet people's prayers for us, for our own marriage and relationship, for our boys. We have 3 amazing boys, and for God's wisdom, that He would impart His wisdom to us as we meet with couples, and we'd have the wisdom to pour into them.
Okay, yeah, we definitely need to pray for you on this too as well, yeah. And that's amazing. I appreciate that, Matt and Josie, that this is something we would love to partner with you on. So we're giving the Kinnaird Park family an opportunity to see you and hear some pretty amazing things, and there's a lot more to be said yet. And you're actually going to be with us in Castlegar speaking on August 16th in our morning service. And we're just coming back together after this season of COVID, so I'm kind of excited about that and looking forward to that. But I just want to encourage our Kinnaird Park family, there you've seen it, you've heard, there's a lot more to be heard, and why not invest in marriages by investing in you guys in the ministry that you bring. I think is a really good idea. That's just something that is so needed. So I'm just really glad for this opportunity to get you in here for an interview, and just want to get this out to everybody so that they can become aware of what's coming, and this is something we need.
Yeah, and that's something we're excited about being involved in. And again, as a family, because we have 3 wonderful, incredible boys. Our oldest, Caden's turning 17. Our middle son is turning 15, Liam, and then Nate is turning 11. And so all their birthdays, believe it or not, I mean, it's a fun fact here, but all their birthdays are in September within 4 days. And so coming up next month, it's going to be one of our busiest times.
Yeah, birthdays take up a lot of energy and time.
They do.
Do you guys go all out and just have a big party, or?
We used to
One
have
big
one
party.
big party until Caden
Yeah.
got way too old, and then Nate's friends, it was a little scary for them to come to the
yeah.
same birthday party, so we had to start doing individual ones.
Yeah, that's a big job.
Yeah.
It
Especially
is,
when it's all in
yeah.
the space of a month. We have 2 kids with 2 birthdays in September, 2 in November. We find that that's hard. It's fun, but it's hard work. So anyways,
It is. It's
the best to you on that, we'll be praying for you on that those birthdays
Yeah.
go well, but even more so as to what you will be able to do, in Jesus' church to bless us with the gospel and to help build into our marriages. That's definitely a need. So thank you guys. It's been awesome.
It's great.
And we look forward to what God has ahead for us.
Yeah, thank you, Robin. And
you so much.
we're looking forward to being involved, or just being part of the service on the 16th.
Good. Looking forward to it too. So yeah, let's get the word out, KP folks, that Matt and Josie will be there with us next Sunday, August 16th, and that's 2020. And looking forward to it.
Yeah, great.
Thank you.
See you soon.